Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Survival Holiday Guide. Today I'm going to talk about self-care during the holidays. So 5 tips that will help you focus on yourself, focus on what's more important for you so that you can be there for other people. So the first tip would be give yourself permission. So give yourself permission to say no to parties, to say no to hosting a party, or to say no to doing things that are overwhelming for you, that will be taking up too much of your time, will be causing you too much stress, things like hosting an event. So give yourself permission to say no to people. It's okay to say no and think about yourself and how it's going to affect you. So that's the beginning of self-care, to learn the value of the importance of setting boundaries. So setting boundaries for yourself and what you can limit yourself to do. So you don't want to overwhelm yourself during the holidays. You don't want to take on too much that you're not going to be able to take on. And ask yourself these questions. What do I want to gain during the holiday season? How can I make that happen? And what do I value most? And what type of traditions are most important to you? And how you wish to maintain that. So those are just things to think about when it comes to self-care. So give yourself permission to say no. Involve your senses. So things like scented candles. So I have a scented candle here. This is lavender. I love lavender. And lavender to me, when I use my senses and smell it, it just makes me more calm. It makes me remind me of certain things that bring back some good memories for myself. So things like that. Baking an apple pie, maybe something like that will bring back a memory. So using your senses, making a hot bath, and putting lavender soaps, salts in it would be something that could be using your senses so that you can help calm yourself down during the stressful time of the holidays. And again, it's self-care. Tip number 3 would be don't get caught up in the hustle and bustle of the season. The holidays, I mentioned in my other video tip, the malls during the holidays are just super, super busy. It's a place that I personally want to avoid, and shopping and heading to the malls when it's like the busiest time of the year is not something that is going to be self-care for me, because things like that stress me out. But if you are going to go to a mall when it's the busiest time of the year, just prepare your mind, prepare your heart, prepare yourself by telling yourself that you've got the time to go through the mall, that there's no rush, there's no reason to stress, take your time. But another option is, again, like I mentioned in my last tip, is to do online shopping, where you're in your own home space, you're in your own computer, in your pajamas, in your sweatpants and cozy socks and wrapped up in a blanket, and just do some shopping online, because that, for me, that is the best way to go. So doing things in moderation will be tip number 4. So we can definitely overindulge during the holiday season with all of the parties that are coming up, and all of the cocktails and all of the treats and all of the appetizers are going to be served, and it's a lot of fun. But just remember, don't overindulge. Do things in moderation. Also, get lots of sleep. So your sleep patterns change during the holiday season because of stress, because of overindulging on food. It affects your digestion, so make sure that you get enough rest as well. So all things in moderation. Tip number 5 would be to give up expectations. So one of the best ways to take care of yourself during this emotionally trying time is to give up your expectations for the perfect family, with the perfect tree, while hosting the perfect parties, with the perfect gifts. This type of thinking is extremely damaging to you. It can really put a toll on your mind and your heart and your soul when you are putting so much stress on having the perfect holiday season. So as you relinquish these ideas, you're able to open yourself up by experiencing greater joy to the reality of the moment. So just wherever you are in your life this year, just take care of yourself first. So self-care so that you can take care of others and be happy with yourself so that you can be happy with the people that are around you. So this is truly the only way that this experience is the true meaning of either Hanukkah, which I celebrate, my Hanukkah bush, or Christmas. So stay tuned for day 3 for tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed today's tips. Hopefully this will help you a little bit, or maybe a little bit more than you thought. And share and like this video, and let me know if there's anything else that you might like to hear that I can help you with. So we'll talk to you soon, and we'll see you tomorrow.